Good morning and welcome to Tennessee Valley this morning. And Chris, how are you?
Doing great.
I know.
Doing good this morning.
We just want to say grab a cup of coffee and keep the dial and the station just where you are, because we're going to be here for the next hour and it's going to be a great program. We
That's
have
right.
Ashley Hill with us, who is Cleveland's Distinguished Young Lady for this past year, and we're getting ready to have another not a pageant, but a competition program for the Distinguished Young Woman of Cleveland. And it's exciting, and she's going to talk to us about scholarships and what the year has meant to her, and you'll want to hear that. And then Joe Palo is going to be with us a little bit later, and you know how it is with Joe. It's always fun. And we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions and our weight control and how to keep our bodies fit and ready for the new year. So how's that sound, Chris?
That sounds good. I need that. I just started back watching what I eat a little bit better this year. So
did you?
After the holidays, yes. I put on a few pounds over the holidays.
Well, you're doing good. I didn't do that. You cooked.
Yeah,
I took dessert to your house, and I left it at his house. I did not take it back home, and so therefore I wasn't tempted to eat. And that was really good. But we had a nice holiday and a nice Christmas, and I hope you did. And I know it's a little bit late in the year, but we haven't been back on to talk about it.
No, we hadn't been. This is our first time back for the year, so
I know.
For the
and
new year,
it was a wonderful time, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. We had a great
and
time.
Oliver, his
Kids.
little one that we always talk about, that's almost 5. Will
He'll
be
5
this month.
Yeah, just a few days.
He would open one, and then he wouldn't go back, and we had to make him go back and open another gift. And I had a friend that said her little grandson opened all of his, and then he cried because there wasn't any more.
He didn't have any more.
So, you know, children are different, and he was finally, by the late that night,
he finally got into everything.
Yeah, well, we opened at night for gifts from Nana and friends.
Yes.
But then we opened for Christmas morning, which was nice.
He just started playing with something. He'd forget about the others and start playing with that. So
I know, and it was fun. Was it Pop the Pig?
Pop the Pig, yes.
Pop the Pig.
Yes.
If you haven't seen that game, you and your grandchildren might enjoy it.
It's a cute game,
It's cute, and he was so excited about Pop the Pig. And it looked like what some people do at Christmas. You know, they just keep putting it in until they pop.
Yeah. That was,
and that's exactly what you do. You feed the pig till it pops.
And that's what he did. And he just plays. He'll play with it by himself. He'll just start playing
feeding
the game.
Pig.
Yeah, just start feeding the pig. So it's
pretty
cute.
Well, you have one Christmas gift that I was interested in. And
yeah, well, I did bring my coffee
it?
mug with me this morning, and some friends of ours got this, and it has it's one where you put the pictures in, and they put pictures of one of my favorite shows on there. And it just has little sayings from the show and all that.
What is the show, Chris?
The show is Duck Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty.
If you haven't seen the show, it is funny, and they're a bunch of good guys, and just
a little
some of
redneck, right?
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit, and a lot of camouflage and headbands. So it's a good show. And it's got a lot of the one gentleman on there. I think he's the uncle. A lot of things that he says on there. So they put all those on there. So and that way I don't forget it. And it's got little sayings that I can look at all day long.
And your children know these things.
Yes, they do. Yes,
and
they
you do. And I'm sure that you tell them when they can say those things and when they can't.
Yes.
And
most of them aren't bad. They're
I didn't say they were bad.
They're
just kind of
yeah.
off the cuff sometimes.
Yes,
aren't they?
off the cuff. There's the uncle that's on there has some good sayings. And,
when you put the goats in the back of your $70,000-$80,000 Cadillac
vehicle,
Escalade, that's a little bit different.
Yeah, that's a little different. I've learned some things. I think it's that's like a sausage they call boudin. Never heard of that, and they have a whole program about that, how they go.
Okay.
And it's a different show, but it's and I guess that's why I like it, because it's not I can't relate to it at all. So it's
so
just something new.
Yeah,
I learn a lot, and learn new stuff. So.
Well, I had never seen it, and they were at the house one evening, and then we turned it on, and I just rolled. It was so funny.
Yeah, they are funny, and it's a clean show, which is good, and the kids can watch it, and they teach.
It's not going to be like the one they're doing from West Virginia, is it?
No,
now,
nothing like that.
I'm from West Virginia, and let me tell you, I have never seen anyone act the way these people are on this new show.
That they had talked about. I haven't seen. I heard people talk about it.
Well, I've just seen previews, but let me tell you. Now we
West
were country, but we were
not
not
like that. No.
So I think that's a disadvantage for West Virginia.
Yeah, that's not country. That's just
crazy.
They
used to tease me that, they thought I found one shoe, but really I had lost one, and so anyway, and that the reason I walked this way was because of the mountains. and on the hillsides. And we did have, there's a city in West Virginia, we'll just talk about West Virginia for a minute.
Just for a minute.
That is down between two mountains. And we used to laugh and say they piped the sunshine in, because it was so down in the valley. And there was I guess it was a river, but it looked like a creek to me, that run through, and they built the hospital over top of it and put it on stilts. Now, that was a comforting feeling if you were going to be in that hospital, and it is still there today. I was speaking with someone that had visited that town not too long ago, and they said, oh, yeah, that's the way it still is. So, West Virginia is interesting, but it is not like...
No, it's not like not all
the reality
have
show.
Greenbrier there, which, that's...
Oh, the Greenbrier Hotel?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, well, they have special bunkers there for senators and
they sure do.
People and congressmen that come there because they visit there so much from Washington. So.
And it's quite an awesome place, isn't
yes,
it? It's old,
so.
But the gardens are just phenomenal. And we used to go, and I think one of the favorite things was when we'd have breakfast brought to us of a morning in our room. Remember how good the hot chocolate was?
Yeah, well, I was little when we were there.
But you always wanted the hot chocolate.
Yeah, see, I remember that.
And there were no televisions in the room.
Mm-hmm.
That was something the children were not excited about. But they had a pool that was absolutely phenomenal, the largest pool I had ever seen, and tennis courts and horses, and it's just an awesome place.
And
if you ever have a chance to go, look it up on the internet. It's Greenbrier.
Greenbrier is the name of the place. I was trying to remember the city.
Whitesburg.
Whitesburg,
West Virginia, I believe it is. In Greenbrier, West Virginia.
Yes, and it's got one of the renowned golf course there.
Yes,
also.
it does. So look it up on the internet, and you will be surprised at what all is there and what all has happened. But the presidents used to go there all the time and stay, and we live not far from there, so we would take weekends and go to Greenbrier for a couple of days and have a little bit of rest and recreation and get away from the office. But anyway, it's a phenomenal place, and the food was awesome. And they had high tea at 5 o'clock in the evening in the lobby, and you had to wear a suit and tie, and there was a lot of class to that place.
It was. It is a very nice.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think about that. I mean, when you think about West Virginia, you don't think about that. But
it is.
Those
it's
parts are
absolutely
there
gorgeous.
in West Virginia. That's part of it too.
And it's not far from Snowshoe.
I think you're correct.
I think that's right where they go skiing, and we used to call it Flat Top. And there was nothing there. Now they go skiing at Snowshoe, and everybody will talk about going to Snowshoe. Yeah, I've been to Snowshoe. I've tried to get across there when the snow and the roads were so bad we couldn't get from one. We'd go from Princeton over to Beckley, and you go through that area. And so anyway, that's kind of a little history lesson for all of you that are not familiar with West Virginia.
That's right.
It's a beautiful state.
It is. It's a pretty state also. Yes,
it's a good state to be from. And Tennessee's wonderful to be here in Tennessee.
That's right.
So anyway,
That's right.
we like it.
We got mountains here too. So
we do. Well, what's coming up for you for the new year, Chris?
Well, just lots of good things coming up. I mean, I'm trying to think. We've got Distinguished Young Women getting ready to come up, things going on in real estate. I mean, it's just
Let's
all
talk about real estate for a minute. It's picking up.
It is. It is. Things are picking up around here. They really are.
They are, and properties being shown, people getting them on the market. Do not wait to put your house on the market. And a lot of people say, well, I don't want to do it in January because it's too early. No, it isn't.
No.
People start buying now because it takes about 60 days to get a loan through. And if you're taking time to get your loan through and all, it will be 60 to 90 days before you can move. So we're getting on up into the spring. And the other thing is you don't want to wait and put it on the market late if you want to sell by spring because everything else is out there and people have already looked at it.
That's
so
right.
Go ahead and get it ready, and if it needs some updating and painting and things, take the time, get it done. And the better your house looks, the quicker it's going to sell.
That curb appeal makes a big difference.
Curb appeal is awesome, and also the price.
That's right. Those are two major things right there.
That's right. I sold one the other day. I didn't even get the paperwork back to the office. I went in to list it. I called a buyer that I thought would be interested. They came over and we did all the paperwork right there together.
That's right.
So we're getting ready to close that. That's been about 45 days to 60 days. So you never know, but price it right. If you price it right, it'll be shown and it will sell. And that's in. Now, if you've got a higher end house That
That's a
takes
little
a little
different
bit
around
longer.
here.
We
That's-
don't have as many buyers in those higher end homes as we do in the more average price homes, anywhere from
Moderately priced,
100 to
yes.
200,000. But when you get over 300,000 and up, then it takes a little bit longer. So you better be careful and really, really look at it and price it correctly for it to sell, because fewer sell and there's more on the market. So
That's
that's
right.
some good things. But we have houses priced from 79,000 to 695,000. So if you're looking for a home, give us a call. Chris, give them our website and all, would you please?
Okay, the website is chrisfreekw.com, and that goes to the blog. It's got the virtual tours of the homes and all those things on there. And you can reach us at 423-961-8095. And one thing through the website there, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and all the latest information goes out there. We have Home of the Week that's out there that you can see, even show notes for from today, things we talk about. All those kind of information is on that blog and website, so you can get all of that good information on there and about buying and selling your home. And I've got some tips up there right now about getting things done at your house for
Good.
the new year. So yeah,
Good.
things to get
And
done.
you can call me by 718-6967, and that's direct to my cell phone. If I don't answer, you can text me or leave me a message and I'll get back with you, because sometimes I can't answer every phone call. This morning I had Chris answer my phone because the office phone was ringing. So sometimes it's like that. So leave a message and we'll get right back with you. If you send an email to us, please call us, because sometimes it goes to spam.
Yeah,
And
they'll
we
have
do
to be
not get
careful
it.
with that.
Or if we
That's-
send you an email and you don't receive it, look in your spam or call us back, because that happens sometimes.
That happens sometimes,
And
yes, it
especially if
does.
we're sending listings.
Yes, that
Sometimes
seems
those
to happen.
listings
That's-
go into spam, and then you think we haven't responded or whatever, but that just gives you a little bit of information. But we have all price homes, and we're willing to work with you and work for you, because when you hire a realtor, they work for you. And you hire them, you have a right to fire them, you have a right to ask for certain things.
That's right.
And if they can't service you, there's someone that can. So feel free to give us a call at any time. And Chris, I'm looking forward to a great 2013.
It's already starting off that way. Yes, ma'am.
It is,
It's gonna be
and the
good.
weather hasn't been too bad.
No, the weather's been nice.
A little bit cool of the morning.
Yeah.
I've scraped ice a couple times. I would put my car in the garage, but that's my storage units. So as soon as I get my garage cleaned out, I'll put my car in
Well,
there.
that'll
So
be
I have to scrape my
this spring.
windshield.
That'll be a good
So
time.
you have your cars in the garage. I don't.
Barely. I haven't.
It barely gets in
They
there,
got to
right?
squeak in. Yes.
I know. Well, listen, it has been good talking with you, and we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back and talk to Ashley Hill, and you'll want to hear what she has to say.
Visit Tennessee Liquidators and save up to 60% off retail prices. Tennessee Liquidators carries closeout and shelf pulls. All items are brand new. Electronics, everything from big screen TVs to notebooks, new toys, new bicycles, baby merchandise like high chairs, car seats, and strollers, household items like coffee makers, blenders, microwaves, vacuum cleaners, irons, and mini refrigerators. Tennessee Liquidators also carries a selection of furniture, including dinettes and patio furniture. You won't believe all the items to choose from under one roof with such low prices. Clothing starting at $1. Winter coats and boots, health and beauty items, makeup, hair color, shampoos, as well as cleaning supplies and detergents. Tennessee Liquidators, 154 Buchanan Road, 479-3912. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. Logan Thompson, attorneys at law, have built a firm offering quality legal services to the people and businesses of Southeast Tennessee. We have achieved expertise in all areas of law in order to represent our clients in a manner they need, deserve, and have come to expect. Logan Thompson, with 9 attorneys and an extensive and competent support staff, is available to provide representation in various legal areas, including family law, Social Security benefits, personal injury, criminal defense, workmen's compensation, as well as business and complex litigation matters. At Logan Thompson, we have been building a tradition of legal services for over 40 years. We have developed the finest legal services and are proficient in providing you with representation you can trust. Give us a call at 423-476-2251 to schedule your free consultation. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back to Tennessee Valley This Morning, and with us we have Ashley Hill, who is Cleveland's distinguished young lady, woman. I think it's woman, isn't it? I always get that a little bit confused because I don't know, woman just sounds so old, and you're not that old.
I just turned 18 and I feel so old already.
Oh, listen, honey, 18 is nothing. Enjoy it.
I will.
Enjoy it. Because mom and dad, you still live in their house, right? Mm-hmm. Good thing. Good thing.
Goodness.
They still pay the utility bill, right?
They do. They haven't kicked me out yet, so that's great.
Hey, that's wonderful that you don't have those expenses. So enjoy this 18 years, okay?
I will.
Hey, tell me about your year this year. What's been going on? What have you been doing? What's keeping you busy?
Well, I've had a great year. I got to speak to schools, all the high schools, on behalf of distinguished young women and kind of recruit the girls and encourage them to be part of the program. I've got to be part of the Mercy Shoe Fund organization, which was very, very rewarding because I got to go not only put shoes on underprivileged kids, but I also got to sort them with several of the new Distinguished Young Women girls that are coming up, and so I got to know them, and it was really rewarding to be able to help, people that need it. I've also been in the parade, which was so much fun because all the little kids would wave and shout, and they thought I was Miss America.
Didn't it make you feel like a princess?
Yes, it was so great. You just feel really beautiful sitting up there.
I know. That's one
wonderful.
of the ego builders of the,
It
of
definitely
the whole
is.
thing, of
It
their
makes
whole
you feel
year.
really
That's one of your
good.
ego builders. Yeah.
It is. And I've also spoken to the Shriner organization who gave a very generous donation of $250. So thank you guys for that. And they are so encouraging as well.
Good. And then you've been to the schools.
I have been to the schools. I've been to talk to them about the Distinguished Young Women program and encourage them to join and tell them how much fun it is. And for anyone watching, it's so much fun. I think that the sign-up is closed.
Date already, yeah. Because
Sadly.
the new program will be when, March?
March 9th. It's March 9th.
So remember that because
Yes.
it is a phenomenal program.
It
and
is.
they have it where?
It's at First Baptist Church in Cleveland on Stewart Road.
Yes, and it is an awesome program
It is
always, and
incredible.
they usually have around 600-700 people there, so it
always
is quite a
packed.
large event and very entertaining.
It is so entertaining. Last year we had the Cirque du Soleil there, and it was so much fun to watch them do flips and all the acrobatic routines. you know, not to mention the girls who all went on and gave a spectacular performance. So it's always very entertaining.
I don't know anything about what your opening number outfits are like or anything, and I don't need to know if you know. I'm not asking about that. But I know it's going to have to really come up a notch to be better than what you had last year. I thought your opening numbers and then your exercise, whatever when they call that the fitness routine, they were absolutely awesome. They looked like we were in a big city production or something. They were so awesome, and I like color.
Oh, so do I.
You know,
it definitely shows
so
up on stage.
It was awesome to see all the girls on stage in those.
It was beautiful.
Costumes or outfits.
We are going to have to step it up a notch, but let me tell you, Miss Glenna has something great planned, but it's a secret, so you'll have to come and see.
I know, and I don't know either. You'd think she'd tell her mother-in-law, wouldn't you?
It's a really big secret.
I know, and I don't know.
I don't think I even know what it is.
You don't? She hadn't told you either,
I don't
Chris.
think I know everything about it either. So.
Okay, but the other thing is that this is strictly a nonprofit.
That's right.
And so they need what?
They need donors. You know, all the people that work for Distinguished Young Women, they don't get paid. They do it all out of the goodness of their heart. This is a tax-deductible program, 501c3, and the only way we get money is for people to donate. And not only does it help your community, you know, but it also encourages young girls who don't have the confidence to come up and give them confidence and show them how to perform and ready them for their future. So you're not only helping, you know, young girls, but you're also just, you know, supplying your community with some help.
Well, and you're making developments in the girls and helping them, and especially interview. I always get so excited about the interview portion because the rest of your life, as long as you're going to be employed and working in a career, interview is going to be one of the main things.
It really is.
If you can get through the interview, you can do the job.
The interview is probably one of the most important parts about this program because it really readies you for the future. Not only college interviews, which I'm about to go through in a couple weeks.
Yes.
So I'm so glad I'm prepared for that. But also job interviews. When you go into the future, you don't have to be afraid to be interviewed by people. You can be really calm because you know you can do it. And that's one of the most important things about this program is giving you confidence for your future.
And the program, even the girls that are participating this year, they will go through mock interviews and instructions on how to have an interview. And these things are not just for distinguished young women or someone going in the pageant world, which this is not pageant, but they do have interviews in those also. But it also teaches you real life experiences and what you're going to do. Do you feel like you can pull your shoulders back and walk in with confidence in any interview?
I do, because they've so prepared me for it, not only through the mock interviews, but also help with friends. You know, they'll give you people and say, all right, go work with them and have them help you. And I also, through the state, got a lot of interview experience. So I just feel really peaceful going in interviews now because I have the confidence to know I can do it.
And not only that, they tell you how to look, your appearance, how important that is.
They really
and how to dress for an interview.
Right. They have you mostly for Distinguished Young Women dress really nicely. So that prepares you and tells you what you need to wear for future scholarship interviews or job interviews. So you're really prepared for that aspect as well.
Well, I am just, I'm a supporter of this type of programming because of what it does for the young women. I don't know of any other programs that give young women the type of skills that this the Distinguished Young Woman gives to their young girls. And they're juniors in high school that participate in this program, and so they are getting ready to go on and interview for college and to participate in life's great expectations in career and experiences.
That's right.
And it does give you an edge.
It definitely gives you an edge.
Even if you don't win the local title, or if you go on and you don't win the state title, you can take everything that you have been taught, if you go in with that type of attitude, and take it with you.
It's not about winning at all. It's about what you learn and what you experience. You know, it doesn't matter if you win. In the end, you still have interview experience, you still have performance experience, you still have speaking experience, you still have the confidence. Discipline, definitely discipline. And a lot of girls do learn that through this program because they do need to be at the practices and they do have to practice on their own. So that's another very important aspect.
And it's not a one-night practice, is it?
Oh, no. Every Friday and Saturday from this weekend, actually, until March 9th, the girls will be there practicing.
See, I just think it's such a good program.
It is.
And if you're watching us this morning and you think, you know what, I'd really like to help some young lady, give to their scholarship program. That's what they need, and that's what it's about. They don't win any cash. They don't win any real big prizes or anything like that. Everything is scholarship money to help them with their schooling.
Right.
And I'm telling you, schools are it's so expensive to go to college these days.
It is so crazy
But
expensive.
every scholarship helps. And your mother's in the studio with us today, and I'm sure that she's shaking her head yes, as she is.
Yes.
And it's an awesome thing when you have that type of. And you don't have to win scholarship. They give scholarships for runners-up, for talent, for fitness, all different scholastic
And
Interview.
self-expression.
and self-expression.
And
Chris,
interview.
thank you. You
Yeah,
finally opened your mouth. You've
well,
got it
I've
written
got it all
down there.
written down right here. Thanks.
But there is a lot going on with the program, and they will help you in what kind of outfit to wear for your interview. What kind of now you wear short dresses, right?
We do wear short dresses.
Yes.
We wear knee-length dresses.
Knee-length dresses for competition in the
Self-expression division.
self-expression division. I want to call it evening gown, but it's self-expression. And so the cost of the dress doesn't matter.
No.
I've seen girls win in dresses that they go to the resale shops for $10.
Right.
And I've seen them go for $2,000 and not win. So
Right.
it's not the price of the dress, it's how well the dress fits you and how well you present that dress.
Right,
The
exactly.
dress only looks as good as you present it. And that's what I always say about it. And one pair of shoes probably can take you through the whole week of heels.
Most likely, yes.
Most likely. And then they tell you what you're going to wear for the other production things, and
Right.
it's always a minimal cost.
It is. It's very, very cheap compared to
And there's
anything else you
scholarships
do.
for girls that do not have the money to participate. There are some scholarships that will assist them so that they can participate in this program and win scholarship money for schooling.
Right, and that's another thing we need. If you feel like you want to give money for a dress for a girl who can't buy one, they're $100, maybe $150. It's really not that bad, but not everyone can afford it. And there's some girls that really want to do it, but they feel like they can't cover that cost. So if anyone would like to help them to just be in the program and give them that money for dresses, that would also be very much appreciated.
Yeah, you want to give Glenda's telephone number, and you
Okay.
can give, I guess, Jamie. You give
Yes.
Jamie's telephone number.
Yes, Glenda's number is 423-309-8352. And you can contact her about donations and about the information that if you would like to help out with scholarships or information about the program, she has all of that information. I mean, over the past 2 years, they've given out over $10,000 in scholarship money just over the past 2 years.
So, and Ashley, give your mother's
Your
phone
mother's,
number.
I've got it in my phone book, but I don't have it memorized. I'm sorry, Jamie.
My mom's is 423-715-3986.
And she works with the program. She had to step back last year, didn't she?
She did.
And step
She
out
had to
and
sit
not
out.
participate in the program because you were one of the participants. So she's back on board now
She
and
is.
working with the girls again and helping with the paperwork and all of that.
That's right.
But it will be a great thing for you to participate in if you would like to donate to this program. It's a great program. It is not any money going for anything except to the girls and for scholarship, for the scholarship college or helping a young lady that needs assistance in this program. And I've been a supporter of it for a long time, and I definitely feel like it's worthy.
And one of the things that I hear Glenda and the girls talking about is how they've made friends
Oh,
during the
that's the most
program of
important
people they
thing.
would not have met
Right.
otherwise, and how they get, and those friendships even continue after the program.
Oh, yeah.
Which is great.
I'm still best friends with some of the girls in the program. You know, you go in and there's people from all the different schools in your county and people you wouldn't have known except through the program. And I have girls that I know from Walker Valley now, from Bradley. I'm personally homeschooled, so I wouldn't have known a lot of these girls without this program. And I'm so close to them now and so thankful that I got to know them.
I'm going to say a couple of things about Ashley that she will not let you know, but she's very high score on her SAT.
ACT.
ACT. See, I don't know these. I'm too old. We didn't have these when I was a young lady. But anyway, very high score. And I won't give numbers because she gets
Great.
embarrassed when I give numbers. But let me say that she got a fantastic scholarship from her high score. And she's a great student. And she sings and she dances. And she was first runner-up to the state this year. which I think is awesome, not only for her, but for this local
Our community, that's
the local
program.
franchise
Yeah.
in this community.
I was very
It shows
blessed.
what kind of girls we have and what kind of energy goes into preparing these girls to participate on the state
Right.
level.
It's a lot more than you would think. You know, Miss Glenda and my mom and Miss Lori, they all put a lot into helping the girls produce, you know, what they need for state. You know, there's a lot of practice that goes into it, a lot
Yes.
of time, and they give everything they have so that the local winner can do well in state, which I'm very thankful for.
Listen, I appreciate you being here, Ashley.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you're the second time you've been on with me, and it's always a pleasure, and I
thank
love
you.
talking with you. You seem more mature than you're 18, let me tell
Thank
you.
you.
You communicate very, very well. And I give all of that to your mom and dad and what they have done for you and the way you have been brought up and all the things that you've been taught, and you've done well. You know,
Thank
not
you.
everybody carries on what they're taught, but you have done that. My Madeline is so upset that you're probably going out of town for schooling,
Aw.
but anyway, she's a great friend. Thank you for being here.
Thank
Don't
you.
go away. We're going to be back. We're talking about the new year and some of the popular New Year resolutions and weight control and all of that, so you don't want to miss it. Be right back.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Hello, I'm Bill Odom.
Hi, and I'm Tammy Odom.
We want to invite you to join us on Joyous Living Today for interviews, testimonies, and gospel music by special guests and Dixie Sunshine.
Right here on WTNB, Sundays at 4 p.m. and Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it.
Jesus, Jesus, the light of the world.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100. Logan Thompson, attorneys at law, have built a firm offering quality legal services to the people and businesses of Southeast Tennessee. We have achieved expertise in all areas of law in order to represent our clients in a manner they need, deserve, and have come to expect. Logan Thompson, with 9 attorneys and an extensive and competent support staff, is available to provide representation in various legal areas, including family law, Social Security benefits, personal injury, criminal defense, workmen's compensation, as well as business and complex litigation matters. At Logan Thompson, we have been building a tradition of legal services for over 40 years. We have developed the finest legal services and are proficient in providing you with representation you can trust. Give us a call at 423-476-2251 to schedule your free consultation. Visit Tennessee Liquidators and save up to 60% off retail prices. Tennessee Liquidators carries closeout and shelf pulls. All items are brand new. Electronics, everything from big screen TVs to notebooks, new toys, new bicycles, baby merchandise like high chairs, car seats, and strollers, household items like coffee makers, blenders, microwaves, vacuum cleaners, irons, and mini refrigerators. Tennessee Liquidators also carries a selection of furniture, including dinettes and patio furniture. You won't believe all the items to choose from under one roof with such low prices. Clothing starting at $1. Winter coats and boots, health and beauty items, makeup, hair color, shampoos, as well as cleaning supplies and detergents. Tennessee Liquidators, 154 Buchanan Road, 479-3912. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Hey, and welcome back to Tennessee Valley This Morning. And guess who's on the program with us right now? It is Joe. And it's not Joe's program, so I'm not going to let him take over.
No, I won't. I will not.
Kim said he will talk and you'll never get a chance to say a word, but that's okay,
Well,
Joe.
that's why we put him at the end.
That's why we put him over there.
He's not over there. He's over here.
Hey, Joe, listen, let me tell you, we're going to talk about weight.
Yes, ma'am. Let's do it.
And you've had a great year.
I have.
How many pounds have you lost?
I have lost 96. I like to say 100, but it's 96 pounds, exactly.
Well, I've lost 53.
Congratulations.
So I've lost about half, well, not quite, a little over half
But
of
you
what
didn't
you
have
did.
as much weight to lose as I did.
No, well, I don't know about that.
I
I was kind of healthy.
I was like two people in one, I was, before that.
Hey, do like I say, over my years, I feel like I've got 4 or 5 people floating around here in the air somewhere that I have lost so much weight. But this has been one of the greatest ones I've ever done because I have stayed with the program. And what is the program? Changing the way you live and you eat.
Absolutely.
And what kind of food you put in your house. Have you found that to be true?
I have. And I think Kim, my wife, has always said, you got to get your head right. And once you get your head right and you get focused on what you think you feel like you need to do to keep your weight down, and everybody's different.
Yes.
But I think once you do that and you get your head set, to me, it becomes easy after that.
This was the easiest time I've ever had, and I didn't do anything. I had no assistance. I didn't go to any doctor. I read Pierre Duquesne, who has a diet out, and I didn't follow it page by page and word by word, but I followed it enough that I cut out all of my junk food. Now, you worked with a little bit of assistance.
I did. I did the HCG diet through Dr. Cheryl Jaggers.
Yes.
Wonderful lady.
And she's going to be on with us, I think, next Tuesday morning.
Oh, it's a wonderful diet. It worked great for me. It is a quick way to lose weight fast, and I think that kind of catapults you into the mindset to think, boy, this is good. I feel better, I look better, I'm going to keep this up. But yeah, with that diet, and then after the diet, just trying to eat better. I exercise every day, which is what you got to do. I mean, you got to do a little bit of something.
I don't do that.
Walking, anything like, you guys walk enough in your business.
I talk,
And that's good too.
Yeah,
that helps.
My face,
that muscle, but you guys do a lot of walking all day with showing houses and
in the office back and forth. Yeah, we do.
And that sure beats sitting at home watching soap operas and just sitting on the couch. Absolutely.
Couch, that's the bad thing. But I kept so much junk in my house that I was always afraid I was going to run out. So I would keep all kinds of cookies, and I'd freeze them thinking, I won't eat them. Oh, listen, they are delicious frozen. Have you done that too also?
Well, now this was so weird. Before the diet, I'm just a meat and potatoes guy, okay? I could have cared less about dessert, cake, ice cream. I would rather have another piece of steak than waste it on ice cream or cake. Now, Kim's just the opposite. She'd rather have the dessert first. But after the diet, it's like, that chocolate cake looks pretty good. I don't know what happened to me, but now sweets have like grabbed a hold of me. And so I try to stay away from, because I do know that is trouble.
It is, very much. And carbohydrates make you hungry.
Yes.
And that was one of the things that I've learned for myself, that not eating the carbs, I don't get hungry.
Yes.
I mean, I get so that I have to have some food, and I don't ever go without eating, but I don't have to eat every minute of the day. And I was to the point, I wanted something in my hand. It's almost like a chain smoker.
Right.
You know, I wanted a package of something with me all the time.
Right. And I think, too, of course, the ideal way of dieting is to eat, from what they say, small amounts so many times a day. I think like 5 or 6 times a day you're supposed to eat a little bit. I don't do that. Now, that's where I'm bad. I kind of really get myself to one, maybe couple small meals or one big meal a day, and then I can usually get what I want, although I try to make sure it's within reason. I don't like go crazy. But that, and then the little bit of exercising along with that, it kind of, and then your metabolism gets kick-started. There was a show on, I don't know if you ever have seen, it's like My 600-Pound Life or something like that. It's people that are, weight is through the roof. And this one particular lady was like 900 pounds, bedridden, and she cried. She kept trying to diet. She said, did all these things to diet. And she said what she did was she would try to go days without eating, or maybe eat like some peanuts that one day and then not eat anymore, thinking that. And so she had this doctor came in to give her the help, and he explained to her, which I didn't know, of course it makes sense, but he said, when you get so big and then you stop eating to try to lose the weight, what happens is your metabolism from the weight that you've gained already has slowed down. And when you make yourself stop eating, your body doesn't realize it's because you're trying to lose weight. It feels like it's going in starvation mode. So your metabolism even slows down less. And he told this lady, even if you eat 10 peanuts and that's all you had that day, because your metabolism is stopped, those 10 peanuts will go right to fat and gain weight. You've got to keep your metabolism going, and once you get that started, kick-started, and you keep that going, then, you know, it's just a matter of eating right and exercise.
And they have told me in the past that if you start your morning with protein, that kicks in the metabolism to start working. If you started off with carbs, then you haven't done anything to get your metabolism going for the day.
Right.
And I try to do that. And I try, if I'm going to do a snack, I do a lot of this light and lively yogurt, the Greek, and it has around 19 carbs, or not carbs, but protein.
Right.
So it has a lot of protein, and so it's good for you. And I never liked yogurt before, but I've learned that it's really good, and it's someone told me years ago that it was like eating cheesecake. Well, when I tasted it, it was not like cheesecake. But now I'm to the point that, and I've been doing this since the 1st of April, and it is like a dessert to me. And so I can go on that. I can keep that at the office and take it out and eat that, and the protein in it gives me that energy I need and keeps me from feeling hungry.
Yeah, and that's another thing I try to do. I try to do at least every day. I do muscle milk, is what they're called, or whey protein shakes. It's not as it's not dietary reasons. You have it along with your diet, but it does give you that extra boost of protein, a lot of protein, in fact. And if you do any kind of exercising or working out, that's obviously the big help for that. So I try to do those every day as well, and it makes you. I don't know. It's like after I drink it, I think I feel my muscles getting bigger. In my head, that's what I think. So that's why I do that every day. And it's like, and if it got as big as I thought they did after drinking that, by now I would look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, and you don't.
No, and probably never will.
I hate to deflate you, Joe, but you don't look like you.
No.
But it's a great feeling. Do you not feel good when you get up in the morning? And I notice going up and down stairs and just feeling good about myself. It has helped so much. Chris, you lost a lot of weight back a few years ago when you had to have some surgery.
I had to have some surgery, and I had to lose 30 pounds real quick. Now, they put me on a very strict diet. I mean, everything was regulated. And the weight came off quickly, and I've been able to keep it.
And he's maintained that now for what, 15 years? Yeah,
give or
around
take.
that,
I've had a few
because it
spells
was
back and
before
forth, but it's,
Madeline was born.
yeah.
And he's
I've been able
kept
to
that
keep it
off
down.
the whole time.
That's wonderful.
And but he doesn't he
Yeah, but
doesn't
it-
eat snacks like I did. I'm a real snacky person.
Like
Well,
you're a meat
and I
potato
eat
guy,
hamburgers
like,
going up and
I
down
like
the road.
pastries. That was my
See,
big weakness
yeah.
was pastries and doing those. And if you start your morning life, like you were saying with protein, if you start off with eggs and some things like that, the nutritional value in the eggs is good. It's got niacin, which helps
Right.
with brain, with your thinking capacity and things. So you don't get that. If you have those kind of, if you eat the right kind of foods with that, it helps to keep away those winning the starches and the carbs
And I've found that if you
Absolutely.
eat the right kind of food, you can eat a good bit of food.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that
Yeah.
you're starving, and I've had people to say, Kay, do you ever eat? Yes. I eat all the time. I eat more lettuce than I've ever had in my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said, where do you want to go to eat? And I say, lettuce tastes the same any restaurant you go
That's
to,
exactly
so it
right.
really doesn't matter where we go. Is that, do you not
Yep,
find that right?
yeah.
But if you have a meat and a salad, you have a really good balanced meal.
Absolutely, and you get full. And then, of course, how you eat it, slower you eat. Now, I was one of those speed eaters, as much as I could dig in. But if you slow yourself down, you wind up getting a little full. And you don't have to eat to where you're just full, where you feel sick, just satisfied. And if you can get past that, in fact, Cheryl Jaggers told me a couple things. She said, when you think about it, and all of us do this, when you think about it, the highlight of when you live a normal life and you go to work every day and you go home and you go to work the next day and you go home, the highlight of your day, usually married couple, family, where are we going to eat tonight? What do you want to eat tonight? What do you want for supper? It's like you focus on that. You want to think about food or what you're going to have. And if you put it within reason and figure this is a meal, I'm going to eat this and move on to the next thing in my life.
It's
and
not an event.
Yes, not put so much focus on it. It's a lot easier to just eat and move on instead of sitting there and trying to think, okay, we're going to have this, we're going to have that, we're going to have this. My dad, perfect example, would come when he come to visit. He's 80, and God bless him. He'll come visit, and we'd go to breakfast. He eats all the time. And he's not big. He's probably 165 pounds soaking wet. But while we're eating breakfast, he's, what do you want to do for lunch? I'm like, Dad, let's get done with the breakfast first. And then while you're eating lunch, what do you want to do for dinner? So it was like all he thought about. And if you can get past that,
Yes.
it's a lot easier.
Well, you were talking about the eating all the time and how we plan our lives around it. Ball game, it's hot dog. We go to the movies, it's popcorn. And then you go to get coffee. And we don't drink black coffee anymore. Most people, I do. I'm still one of the weird ones that just drinks it black straight. But most people want a latte or something that has lots of calories and lots of fat and lots of sugar. And everything we do is around food. Somebody will say, "Come on, why don't you all come over?" Okay, what am I going to serve?
Absolutely.
What happened to our communication skills and when we can just sit down and play a board game or just have a nice time together?
Yep.
But it's always around food.
Based all around food.
Yeah, it is. And I love food. I'm glad it's here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take it away for anything. But I feel so much better with with having more control of what I eat and taking control of what I eat.
And it's how we eat it. It's how we eat it as well. I just did what I hate what people
I
just
know,
do.
you just
I
turned
turned
around.
around like that. No. Pay no attention to that man.
It's like you have never been on this
I know.
program
It's like,
before.
what is that? I hate when people do that. But no, there was this dietitian that was talking one day, and she said, if you want to think about the perfect diet, the closest species, so to speak, I guess, to us as humans, chimpanzees, monkeys, gorillas. And they have no idea of what's right, what's wrong to eat. They eat what their instinct and what their body has to eat. And she said, if you could live and eat
like
what
that.
a monkey would eat, you're pretty good in the idea of having the right diet. And what do they eat? They eat nuts and berries
And bananas.
bananas and leaves, greens. They really don't. They're not carnivorous. I mean, you don't see them eating meat or frying a hamburger, but they eat the things and they eat it in its rawest form. And if you do that, you're the healthiest you can be.
Hey, it's time for us to go, but thank you, Joe.
Thank
and,
you.
I'll be back next Tuesday. Joe will be back in the morning, so watch for he and Kim in the morning. And it's been a pleasure having
Thank
you
you
on.
so
And listen,
much.
I love talking about the weight control. I hope you've gotten something out of this, and I hope you make a new
Year's resolution.
New Year's resolution. Thank you, Chris. My mind just went blank.
All right.
For this year, and be healthier. And thank you again
Absolutely.
for watching. We'll see you later.
Visit Tennessee Liquidators and save up to 60% off retail prices. Tennessee Liquidators carries closeout and shelf pulls. All items are brand new. Electronics, everything from big screen TVs to notebooks, new toys, new bicycles, baby merchandise like high chairs, car seats, and strollers, household items like coffee makers, blenders, microwaves, vacuum cleaners, irons, and mini refrigerators. Tennessee Liquidators also carries a selection of furniture, including dinettes and patio furniture. You won't believe all the items to choose from under one roof with such low prices. Clothing starting at $1. Winter coats and boots, health and beauty items, makeup, hair color, shampoos, as well as cleaning supplies and detergents. Tennessee Liquidators, 154 Buchanan Road, 479-3912. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. Logan Thompson, attorneys at law, have built a firm offering quality legal services to the people and businesses of Southeast Tennessee. We have achieved expertise in all areas of law in order to represent our clients in a manner they need, deserve, and have come to expect. Logan Thompson, with 9 attorneys and an extensive and competent support staff, is available to provide representation in various legal areas, including family law, Social Security benefits, personal injury, criminal defense, workmen's compensation, as well as business and complex litigation matters. At Logan Thompson, we have been building a tradition of legal services for over 40 years. We have developed the finest legal services and are proficient in providing you with representation you can trust. Give us a call at 423-476-2251 to schedule your free consultation. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here. Doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Hey, and welcome back to Tennessee Valley This Morning, and we're back, and we've got an extra few minutes here. We thought we were done, but we've got an extra few minutes.
I know.
So we're going to take a few things. Now, if you want, you can come by the website at chrisfreekw.com And we always have show notes up after the program's done. So that way you get to, if you want some more information about Ashley that was here in the program, we've got we won't have a lot of information about Ashley, but about the program she's with and about what she's done this past year, we'll have that up there. If you want some more information about Joe, if you'd like some more information about him, we'll have some information up there about some of the things he's done. And
the things that we can print.
And the things that we can print.
Okay.
And legally, and we can have up there. And so you can always come by the show and get the show notes of things if we've had recipes on there or anything, and get that information on there, which is really great information. And sometimes you'll watch a show and you'll think, oh, I forgot to write that down or forgot that information or want to learn more about it. And we always put that information on the website, and that's chrisfreekw.com. You can reach that information there.
Okay.
And if you follow us on the Facebook or Twitter, whenever I put
What is Twitter?
Twitter is chrisfreekw.
Okay.
chrisfreekw on Twitter. That's how you find us there. If you come to the website, it'll lead you there. But that way you can get that information there. And whenever I post something on the website, it goes straight out to those, so you'll get that information firsthand.
Okay. And all of our houses are on the website.
All of our houses, virtual tours, all of the good things about buying and selling real estate.
Open houses.
Open houses. And they even put virtual directions to the open houses on there. So if you don't know where it's at, you can actually see where you're going before you even get there. It makes it nice.
You're just good, aren't you?
Well, it takes time, but it gets done.
What are some other websites, Chris, that they can go to and find us? Like
there's Realtor.com,
okay,
and which is good. They've got our properties on there. You can search properties in the area, and if it's the house you see that isn't ours, you can still give us a call.
That's right.
We can show any property.
We can show any of the properties that are in MLS.
Mm-hmm.
We're good to show any of those, regardless of who has them listed. And your agent, if it's not us, then he or she can show one of our listings. We would welcome that.
Yeah.
So,
and if you go to Realtor.com, if you have like I've got an iPad or the Android tablets or anything like that, or even the smartphones, Realtor.com has a great program you can download. And there's actually a place in there where you can put your realtor information. You can put our email address in there, chrisfree@kw.com or kfree01@gmail.com, and it will send us that property. If you've got a property you're just sitting there looking at and you want to find out more about it, you can just send our realtor, and it just sends it straight to us.
And we don't mind answering questions or sending you more information. Whatever it is you need, we'll be happy to do that. And that's part of the services that we offer. And also, if you go to real estate, the Real Estate Review book, it's just out, the new one. And we are on page, and if I had glasses on, I probably could tell, Chris, what page am I on.
Does it even have a page number on there?
Look at the top, see if it does.
Page 26.
Page 26 is our ad, and you can look there, and it gives our phone number. It gives everything there that you will need. It gives some of our houses that are listed, and not all of them. We have about close to 40, and we have a new listing that's going in the MLS. And if you're looking for a farm, we have 86 acres in 10 Mile, Tennessee, and it's at the corner of Highway 305 and 68. Entrance from both highways. And so it's a great farm. It's 86 acres, and it is it'll be in the MLS tomorrow. So if you're looking for something like that, it's absolutely gorgeous. You can hunt on the land. It is people hunt up there. There's a large pond where you can fish, and it does have outbuildings. It has a shell of a house.
Yes.
And that's all I can say about the house. You would have to finish it. The shell is good, but the inside you need to finish. Listen, it's been great being with you, and this really, we are going to close out right now.
This will be it.
And stay tuned for them tomorrow. Watch Good Morning Tennessee. And we're just had a joy time today talking about Distinguished Young Woman and our weight. So have a good week, enjoy, and we will see you next Tuesday morning.
Bye-bye.